Hello, welcome to another episode of The Efficient Engineer, where we focus on biomimicry and the advancements that have been made through the studies of nature. Today we will be talking about termites and how they have helped us discover energy-efficient methods in architecture. Biomimicry is defined as the design and production of materials, structures, and systems that are modeled on biological entities and processes. Mike Pierce, an architect from Zimbabwe, was tasked with designing a building capable of maintaining a reliable temperature without the use of air conditioning. To solve his problem, he turned to termites, more specifically, the way they construct their mounds. Termites rely on a fungus they use as their primary source of food. They cultivate this fungus inside of their massive dirt mounds that they create. Although, there's one problem. The fungus that they rely on must be kept at a constant temperature, and this is very hard to do, provided that they do it in Africa in an area where the climate is not reliable. This is where Pierce took inspiration. Through the use of massive ventilation systems and a large fan at the bottom of his building, it effectively reduces the heat in the daytime, and through the use of fans, it brings in cool air at night. Pierce's structure, which is called the East Gate Building, is considered highly efficient. It is estimated to use 10% of the energy of other buildings similar in size. He also added other features in his building, including deep overhangs and an exterior that maximizes surface area to expel as much heat as possible. Pierce has gone on to design other buildings in other parts of the world, including Melbourne, Australia, where he worked on a building called CH2, short for Council House 2. It is estimated that this building is 80% efficient, which is very impressive given the Australian climate it is in. You might be interested in learning that this is not the first time that ventilation similar to this has been used. In fact, the Minoan civilization, which flourished in the Mediterranean, was using this technology as far back as 4000 BC, and that similar designs have been found in ancient Chinese civilizations. This concept really took off in Egypt when the introduction of indoor kitchens got popular, and the Egyptians noticed that there was a rise in health-related issues with the workers that spent a large amount of time indoors. Their ventilation systems have even been found in the Great Pyramids. A lot of this technology was thrown out in the medieval era, when most homes only had windows as sources of fresh air. Proper ventilation only started to make a comeback in the 17th century. With the current energy crisis going on and the world's recent focus on clean, efficient energy, I believe it's only a matter of time before we see more buildings that utilize this kind of technology. With an estimated 6% of all energy consumption being used by air conditioning and a massive amount of money being spent to regulate temperature to keep people comfortable, this technology has been around for centuries and could be used to cut down on emissions as well as building upkeep. It only makes sense that we explore this possibility in alternate climates and test its feasibility as an option to reduce greenhouse gases. Sometimes when we come to a problem that seems unsolvable, it is best to turn to nature to see if the problem has already been solved through biomimicry. A lot of times we will find out that we are basically trying to reinvent the wheel and the solution is right in front of our eyes. My name is Caleb Cornwell, and thanks for listening to The Efficient Engineer.